I believe there's not a lot of things to do to change your mind and to function another way, because basically it's when you observe yourself, it's easy to realize that we are just driven by what is happening in our mind. And the big challenge is to change that. But what prevents us from really moving, changing that, is that we believe we are what we feel. And so we perceive our world and ourselves the way we are feeling in a given moment. But we just feel different things all day long that are just completely different, opposed, and we're not what we're feeling. And as long as we just, in a way, connect to ourselves through our feelings, we are living a big illusion. So how to change that? It's just making a point on that, just stating that, realizing that we're not what we're feeling. I'm not what I'm feeling. And so if I'm not that, then I can act differently from what I feel I can do or not. And that's enough to be aware again and again, to make ourselves aware again and again that we're not what we're feeling. And so if I'm not that, then what can I do? Everything. Okay, what if I would feel different now? What would I do? And then I can do it actually, because I don't need to feel it. And if I'm doing something different, I'm going to feel different. If I just start to get aware, more and more aware of this reality, just point that out every day, this truth. Obviously, I'm going to change my way of living. I'm going to leave my feelings for what they are, feelings, and decide by myself what I want to do, how I want to behave. I'm just going to realize that I can do so many more things, much different, much better. And this awareness is able to change everything. So for that, I think the only thing is to point out every day this truth. And it's something that we difficultly can do in a way, because I don't feel it. I don't feel I can. Most of the time I feel powerless. I feel I'm not able to really change my life, to really be something else, to be someone else, And so if I don't feel that, I don't, in a way, want, or I don't feel like stating that it's not true. Okay, so that's downward spiral that prevents me from moving out from there, and that's it. But if I still state every day, okay, yes, I'm not what I'm feeling, and I can change whatever I want. I just have to behave differently, and I will feel things differently, and I will perceive my life and myself differently. If I can just state that every day, at least once a day, things change a lot. I've already tested that, and for the reasons I've just given, because I was not really feeling doing that more, I stopped doing it. It's you have to put some energy to do that, some energy, because you don't feel like taking actions and stating that and looking at that. But if you still do it, it changes enormously your life. So what I'm doing now is recording this podcast, just to start again this process of making a point every day on what is true and on what I'm really able to do and to change, and what is changing every day in my life. Okay, so that's just the first podcast of a new series, I would say, that I'm going to endeavor to make each and every day as much as possible. That's it for today. I'll come back tomorrow, hopefully, for a new statement of this truth. Bye for now.